Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FsPassengers with me, you heard 37. So we're here at Sky Harbor Airport, Duluth, Minnesota, KDYT, and in this episode we are going to fly to Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's KARB. It's a little over 400, I think maybe 450 miles, something close to that. Can't remember the exact distance. We'll go over here and start this flight. Got our 9 people. I'm gonna put it at 55%. I think we should still be able to carry a ton of cargo and everything, and we will make a bunch of money for the cargo. As like I say, it's a pretty long flight, really. There, it's 600 each. That'll be good. We'll set the type to a normal flight. And we'll set this destination KARB.
Destination set.
Alright, load them up immediately.
Check flight control. Check handset APU.
Check our people. Alright, go ahead and put their belts on when we get her started up. Parking brake is on. Go up here to the top. Alright. Got both the batteries on. The generators on. Avionics 1. The nav and the beacon come on. Hit the starter. Put this into a low idle. Make sure we don't go flying forward into the water. That would be extremely bad. Avionics 2, prop heat, torpedo heat. Get our GPSs and everything on. Go ahead and put that to 100%. Turn on our GPSs. Let's see exactly how far it is. I'm going to go very quickly and set this to 15.5. That'll be our cruising altitude. Taking forever. Come on. Alright, I also need to... I don't know if I can find it. Got it written down somewhere. KDYT. The heading of our runway. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I've got all these note cards with all that kind of stuff written down. I don't see KDYT. We'll go ahead and move this over and resize it as well. Alright, let's look over here. 446 miles. Alright. Tune to the traffic. Select a runway for takeoff. I believe it is 13. Wait, can't be 13. 14. Announce our taxi to it.
Yankee Tango traffic Bravo Charlie 918 is taxiing to runway 14.
The taxi light goes on. Alright, parking brake is off. Let's see. Doesn't really matter if we roll right or left out here. And we might go to the right and turn around just to get a little more runway. I mean, it's not a huge runway. We're pretty much maxed out. We should be able to get. We should probably be able to take off without doing it, but it's not a huge runway. It worries me a little bit, I gotta say. See, we can get a little more runway if we go down there. Can't remember if we had any trouble getting that Titan. I think it was the Titan we had over here before. This is where the Titan, I can't remember. The landing lights and strobe lights coming on. We're going to say that we're flying out to the east.
Kilo Delta Yankee Tango, traffic, Bravo Charlie.
Flaps coming out.
Taking off, runway 14, departure to the east.
We'll come out here to the right a little bit and turn ourselves around. Doesn't give us a ton of room. We don't freak the passengers out if we touch the grass. Alright, we'll line up right here. Bring this up. Wrong one. Turn our heading. Put 142. Alright. Hold down the brakes for just a second. There we go. Speed's alive. Should go way left on me. Go ahead and rotate. Positive rate, gear coming up. But we kind of needed every bit of that runway. Retracting the flaps. I mean, we used every bit of it. We could have maybe gotten up a little earlier, obviously, but pretty much we needed most of it. It's pretty nice right there. Getting a little nose up now. A little too much. See that desired track 126. I kind of hate how we have to do that. Six right there. Autopilot, flight director, CDI to put over in the GPS, navigation, armor for 15.5, climb at 1,500 feet a minute for now. Pull back on the thrust a little bit. Don't want to burn too much fuel. I'll actually slow that down to 1,200. I slowed it down a little too much. There we go. Just look over here, 442 miles. It's going to take a little under 4 hours. Yeah, I knew it was a long flight. I think it's actually pretty close to the one we just did. In here to Sky Harbor, which is from St. Louis. So I put 5% more fuel. I think we carried 50% fuel in the last one. This might have been slightly longer. Can't remember the exact distance. That's why I went for 55% instead of 50, just in case. Yeah, but I like that little airport, man. Right there, literally on the water. Looks pretty. Looks good. Although that one is kind of bare. Over there. Of course, Duluth is actually way over there. Yeah, I like little airports like that right there on the water. And that's necessarily have to be a small airport, but I don't know, there's something about landing right on the water like that that I really, really like. Anyway, we're at 5,000 feet. We can go ahead and put that at 80. She climbs pretty quick. Looks pretty. It'd probably be a really good day up there. We'll be out on the lake. It's been hot everywhere, really hot. It's been like the 90s here, except for today, a little bit yesterday. We finally got some thunderstorms and stuff to cool it down. Man, it's been really hot. See something. I like having this GPS up here now. Never really had it up before because you can see it here, but this is easy to type stuff in and everything. You all can see that pretty good. Move it just a little bit bigger. 437 miles, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Change my views here in a second. We're up on 7,000 feet. I think that's a 70. She does just chug along, man. I really do enjoy this plane. But hopefully we'll have fun with the TVM 850 as well. That's going to be our next one. Whenever we get to Baltimore. We're not too far. Actually, I would just say another 2 or 3 flights and we'll be right there. KBWI. We'll switch over. And I guess that'll probably be the last of the smaller planes. We'll have to start getting into like the small jets. I wish we could do the Dash 8. I really do wish we could eventually be able to do that, but it just won't work. But I've got a couple small jets. We got like the Citation. I can't remember the exact model and everything, but we've also got one of the Hawker nice jets as well. So we use those. I mean, I don't know if we can afford those, actually. I mean, after the TVM, we'll make some good money, although we won't make as much. I guess we might make as much. It doesn't carry as many passengers. However, this plane right here will be in our fleet. And, of course, we'll make money with it. So we'll have to see exactly how it all goes. But we might have to... I don't think we'll be able to actually afford those jets yet. We might have to, after the TVM 850, go with something like a B1900D or something like that. One of the King Air, like the King Air 200. I think I've got the King Air 200. Got some good planes. I would fly the King Air 350, but I don't want to fly that default one, man. I don't like that default plane. We have the Caravan, which carries a ton of people. The Caravan carries something like 18 people or something. Like, I mean, that's double this. And it has a great range. We want to fly it. About to clear 10,000 here. After 10,000, I'll go ahead and speed her on up. 100 feet to go.
Passing 10,000, Cap.
Landing lights are off. Alright, I'll bring these up. 430 miles to go, just over 3 hours. So let's speed her on up, everyone. I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, slowing it down here. We're 26 miles out now. Let's go over to ATC for Ann Arbor, KARB. It's going to be a little ways away. Where are you? There we go, KARB. Get up the tower, full stop landing.
Ann Arbor Tower, Bravo Charlie, 918 is 24 miles northwest with uniform to land. Bravo Charlie, 918, Ann Arbor Tower.
Fly right for
flight
24.
traffic, runway 24, altimeter 2991. Flight right downwind, runway 24.
2991.
918.
Runway 24. Let's bring this up. Do GPS for 24. Alright, so we gotta go clear around. Bring this up. And we'll just switch over to heading. We haven't used much fuel, as you can see, man. I think it's because of that. We've had like a 40-knot tailwind the entire way, and that's why we have so much fuel left. Compared to the last one, I think last time we didn't have that much fuel left. Slow that down to just 500 feet a minute since we gotta go around. It doesn't really matter. Don't want to be all that low. Ann Arbor, home of the University of Michigan Wolverines, man. I love the University of Michigan. Huge fan, especially in football. Love it. Love it. I used to live in Southfield, Michigan. That's when I became such a huge fan. It's basically Michigan State or Michigan. I chose Michigan. I chose right. Actually, right. I think we're actually doing this wrong. I think entering right traffic would be up here, actually. We're going the wrong way. And I forgot to look up all the charts and everything. I forgot, because I started doing that recently, and I totally forgot about that. And now because of this, we got to go quicker now. Yeah, I forgot to look at the charts and everything. My apologies. Whoops. Not the button I wanted. Man, what's up with all the messages? Just because it's Detroit ahead of us, I know. You see, it keeps on saying the same thing, less than 10 minutes, but of course it's 10 minutes. It's been less than 10 minutes. How many times can it be less than 10 minutes away now? Never did see it over there. By the way, we need to get down a little quicker. So we're going to 1,000 feet a minute. The order lights made the approach at about 3,000 feet, but at this point we still got to get down another 3,000 feet just to get there. I'm going to pull off on the thrust here as well. That's 85. Yeah, a little high here. And we can go over here and activate the approach. if it'll move. Sometime it might move. Come on, man. What's up with that? And that thing just went off. So we're going to activate the approach or what? Okay. I don't understand why the wheel does not move it. Come on, man. What's up with that? Activate the approach. Thank you. I don't know why that had to be so difficult. Make it 1,200 feet now. What do you say we switch this over to nav now? Move that to 700 feet a minute. So I don't want to get down too low too quick now. View here shortly. How about level off right there at 3,000? Alright, so we're 6 miles out from, was that Woveroo? That's what it looks like, Woveroo. Passengers so happy. I forgot to tell them that they could take their seatbelts off. But they're sold 100%, so I guess that's all that really matters. I didn't realize KDTW is so close to Ann Arbor. I don't know what airport that is. Yeah, KDTW is like... It's pretty much right straight across from us. It must be right over there or something. I didn't realize Ann Arbor was... The Ann Arbor airport, though, however, was that close. Oh, we froze there for a second. That's never good. 100%. There we are. We're a little low. That's why I kind of figured it was going to end up happening. So we ended up getting a little... Well, there, it just kind of went down to you're right on her. Or is it too high? I can't really tell. Go ahead and get down.
Bravo, Charlie, 918. Cleared to land, runway 24.
Acknowledge
Cleared
that.
to land, runway 24. Bravo, Charlie, 918.
Cut down on the speed here. GPS away. I feel like we are off to the right. I think that's the runway right there. That light is actually so bright, it's a little difficult. Gears coming down. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the autopilot. Because like I said, yeah, that's the runway's over to the left. notch of flaps coming out. Alright, we've got it coming into a 10-knot wind. Alright, I think we're on the glide slope. I think I see white and red behind it. Second notch of flaps coming out. Alright, we're a little high now. We got ballooned up. Alright, we're at full flaps. Man, that ballooned us up so daggone much.
$500.
Down our speed a little bit. Alright, on the glide slope. Come on, plane. Down. Whoa, why? How did we get right all of a sudden? Whoa. It wasn't the best landing, man. I don't know how the hell we got to the right like that all of a sudden.
Bravo, Charlie, 918. Exit runway when able.
I mean, we were coming down just fine, and all of a sudden, hey, blowing you to the right. This is a grass runway.
Bravo, Charlie, 918. Contact ground on 121.6.
Acknowledge that.
121.6. Bravo, Charlie, 918.
Tune over to ground. Go over to parking. Although it seems like we should just go straight ahead.
Taxi to parking.
Any lights and strobe lights coming off?
918. Taxi to general aviation parking. Using taxiway.
Acknowledge that.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway. Bravo, Charlie, 918.
Yeah, not totally happy with that. It was, we're coming down all pretty nicely there at the very end, and then all of a sudden blowing to the right, which is weird because the wind was coming from the head and blowing, if anything, to the left, and all of a sudden we went to the right. Unexpectedly. There you go, plane. Should have looked for the university. I bet they don't have that in there, though. Easy, easy, easy. So hard to get her going, and then she wants to really go. Should pull up over here. Park and brake. Heato heat, prop heat, taxi lights. Turn off the avionics. Generators. Cut the fuel. Turn off the nav, the beacon, and the light in the batteries. You all can take your belts off. Open up the door for you. Don't be hitting that prop. Such a good looking plane. It's kind of weird how the front extends so far. I really like it. Alright, 81% out. I don't hear them laughing anymore. They used to laugh all the time. Alright, they're all out. Let's see if I ever turned that off. I didn't. FsPassengers in the flight. So it's 446 nautical miles. Time airborne, hour 53:24. Flight time was an hour 58:41. Time on the ground, 8 minutes 51 seconds. Average speed was 235.9 knots. Climb time 13 minutes 5 seconds. Cruise time 121.39. Average cruise speed at 266.48 knots. Set time 18 minutes 40 seconds. Landing speed was 65.96. Came down 150 feet a minute, which was a kiss. Landing pitch 5.35 degrees. Landing weight 9,169 pounds. Total fuel use 723 pounds. 113 on the climb, 509 on the cruise, average about 374 pounds per hour, and used exactly 100 pounds on the descent. So we got $2,379 for the tickets, $1,349 for the cargo. We used $465 in fuel, $11 for the airport taxes, $161 for the insurance costs. Total real income $3,091 times the 50 gave us $154,550. Plus the fleet, $356,291. So they thought we should be at 100%, so we increased 0.38% to 96.18%. Got 230 bonus points for a perfect flight. Very smooth landing, 50. Perfect flight, no problems, 150. Landed right airport, 30. There you go. We haven't checked this in a while. Let's check this. Company manager. Everything's 100% except the one we're flying. It's only what did it say, 532 to fix it or something like that? But look at the total income on the plane, $4,994,186. Have we brought that in? Yeah, 17 flights. Rated almost $5 million. And our company right now has almost $6 million. Now we got a bunch of money. Let's see how much. Let's think of 5. Let's brought in $1 million. The expenses are only $15,000. That's brought in $4.3 million. Expenses $183,000. Total income what? Expenses $223,000. These are because we didn't fly them, but they still brought in money from the trips and stuff. That brought in almost $5 million on that, really. Wow, we brought in 4.3 with that one and $1 million with the Seneca 5. We flew that Seneca forever, it seemed like. Yeah, but we're in Ann Arbor, and like I was saying, there's probably, 2 or 3 flights now to get to Baltimore, KBWI, which will then switch over to the TBM 850. Good looking plane, I like it. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope y'all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.
What?